Hey there, and happy Thursday night. So, believe it or not, I don't think I have been with you guys all month live. And so, what have I been up to? Well, I got our youngest moved back to college. He started just over a week ago with his football program, so he went back a little bit earlier than most. And then been cleaning up here in my room. And actually today, I really want to put together a video for you guys. So I was clearing off my space, like some stamps I haven't touched since June. Another thing that I did, my sister came for another visit. And, and she wanted some cards, and so I don't know if you're like me, you have like a stash of like blank insides, and so I kind of personalized those for different cards that she wanted. And so when that happens and you like want to put together quick like 20-25 cards, like you have all your sentiments laid out. So that was kind of a dramatic mess on my workstation too, and I think that's pretty realistic for crafters to kind of have that ongoing mess all the time going on. Hey there, Val, good to have you on here. Let's see, we froze sweet corn from our garden. My garden's going crazy. It was so behind for so long, and so now that's kind of going crazy. And believe it or not, since it was kind of quieter, I finally got through those deep cleaning tasks this past month, like closets and different things. Everything that people did during COVID, when COVID first started, I didn't get to do because you guys blessed me so much with my business that I just was hands-on, just trying to keep up with that. And so it's just kind of those deep cleaning things, that sorting through things like, why did I hang on to that? That's what I've been up to. And this week, I had a Zoom meeting too with somebody from the Stampin' Up! Headquarters. I don't know if I've mentioned, but I think I have, that I'm in a council of about 6 of us that meet with Stampin' Up! Direct once a month through Zoom. And so that's kind of exciting to brainstorm with people from the headquarters about the experiences we can offer our customers, and that's always near and dear to my heart. So because of that, like I feel like it's a perfect fit for what they're looking for, and what I have to offer, or where my heart is. If it was maybe other different avenues that they're going down, it wouldn't maybe be something I'd be as interested in either. And then last night, I had my team over, those that could join me. Every quarter I try and have a team gathering meeting, and for those that can attend, and then for those that want to swap, I have that option too. So I'm going to show you my swaps from that last night as well. And with it being summertime, numbers are down a little bit, swaps are down a little bit, but I still wanted to put something together for those that could gather and those that were willing to swap, and even those that couldn't attend swapped as well. And then they just mail me their creations, and then we pass them around. So it was so good to do that. So that was last night. So it's been a busy month, a lot of stamping and a lot of prepping for classes. So next month I will be doing lots of live in-person events with you guys. And on my docket already, I know I have 24 cards that I need to create for those different classes. And I just had another hostess step up. So Deb, if you chime in, this is not your virtual card that I'm starting with, even though your party just started. Hi there, Nancy. Hi, Pam. So I do have a new host code for Deb King, and so that started today. And today I'm just gonna show you kind of what I did for my make and take. I had my team over last night, and part of that is we try and do a make and take together, create a card, and somebody is in charge of that. Last night I was in charge of that, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to show you what everybody got to make that came to my team meeting. And in just a couple days, I'm leaving for Las Vegas for a week for Stampin' Up's backstage event, and going a few days early to do some fun things with my friend Rolanda, who's a stamper from Texas. And so I need to work on my swaps for that event. I want to put together about 30 cards. I think the card I'm going to show you tonight is going to be what I'm going to make. And at this point, I really should decide, yes, is that what I'm doing or not? Because it's one of those things where if I don't start working on it tonight, I'll never have time to finish it tomorrow to get packed and to go and all that kind of stuff. So, so you get a sneak peek of then one of the upcoming bundles. That's what I'm going to show you tonight. So I hope to show you then this, and then tomorrow do another video to show you what my swap card was. You'll get to see it tonight, but then I think I'll put it together for you tomorrow in a video. And then when I get back and return, then I will make the 3 special exclusive cards for Deb King's virtual parties. So that's kind of the schedule I'm on. So you'll get to see me 3 times after I return, because there's still some August left. I think because I'm taking off next week to go do the Stampin' Up event and gone that many days, it feels like the month's already over as of like today or something, but we've still got time. So thanks, Pam. Good to see your name pop up too, and your sister is on here too, Becky. So, or not Becky, but Barb. There we go. All right, I'm going to put this down and then swing my camera view around for you guys. Hopefully I know how to do this. Like I said, it feels like I've been missing in action on the camera end for so long that it's like, good golly, right? So I do have an August host code. For those of you that are interested in using Deb's code, I put a Facebook post up today on this page showing her special host code. So with hers, you order and that helps her party, and then you get the 3 cards that I am making for her demo from me and her as a thank you. But this August code, if you order a minimum of $50, then what you'll get is a special little surprise embellishment package from me. So it could be something like even this embellishment package that I'm making today's card with, but all embellishment packages I send out will be full. This one, you can tell, is almost empty. So just want to clarify that. And don't forget to redeem your bonus codes, because last month, July, was the earning month for the bonus codes, and August is the redeeming month. So keep that in mind for those codes so that we don't lose them in a couple days, or at the end of the month, closer to the end of the month. I will remind people how many codes they have and when to use them by and such, if I have them, because I have them all here. So all right, so this is from Karen Kermeen on my team, and this was her swaps. I'm just going to show you the swaps from last night because they're just so fun. And a lot of times we include what was used to make the cards and such, and so just a pretty card here. Love this paper. So that's that One Horse Open Sleigh, and this is that earthen textures. So love how she put that together. She said she cased it from Brian King, and I usually love his design, so that is probably why I loved her card too. And then this is from Sarah Barrett, and I love, you guys know I love this new Just My Type stamp set. And she said she was watching a movie with her girls and fussy cut all the leaves and the flowers. The typewriter's not bad, I fussy cut that, but that's a lot of work that she put into that. And I love how she used stripes and splatters and embossing folder to make it kind of look like the hardwood background there too. So fun one from her. Gretchen, we always kind of call her our background queen because she does the most amazing backgrounds always. And this one, I don't know if you can see, it kind of has sparkle and glitter within it that she used the Wink of Stella and just kind of splattered that on there. And then this is the new masking template we want to call them, but most people will call them stencils. And this is from the upcoming mini. Chime in if you have received yours. Some are receiving them. They always come out slow but sure. Not everybody has received theirs yet, but chime in if your new mini catalog has arrived. So this is Gretchen Geppert's. And then Amy Berger, she was gone, but she mailed me hers. She did she had her daughter put together for the swap cards from the kit, the Happy Birthday kit from the kits collection, which I thought was a fantastic idea because all of our kits on the online kits exclusive, that online kits collection, there we go, is they're all on sale this month. So I thought, oh, what a perfect time to use that. And the kit has everything that you need to put the card together. And then even the envelopes here match, and they're super duper cute as well. So that's from Amy Berger. And then this is from Shannon Reese. You've got Something to Crow About, and it's kind of got a fun pinwheel thing. I was kind of scared to open it for fear I wouldn't be able to put it back together, but it comes together really cute. And look at how cute she colored the new Hey Chuck bundle in the inside of that. So I'm keeping this, and this, of course, as you know, know, I love keeping my swaps so that I can kind of copy and make something my own to show for you guys during one of my video sessions here too. And then, whoops, you guys don't need to know Shannon's address. And then in the inside, she put just as much effort into coloring that and putting that together with the Hey Chuck bundle too. So super cute. And then this was mine. Like I said, chime in if you want me to do a video on this to show you what I did in putting this one together. I don't know why, but last night I looked at this, and again today, I feel like these leaves on here look like little cowboy hats on my pumpkins. And so I don't know, it just kind of caught me, and I don't know if it's the paper that it makes it look Western or something, but I'd love to show you some of the newer products with using this card. So maybe tomorrow I will do that for you guys. All right, so what I said I was going to be showing you was a sneak peek. So there's a new bundle coming out called Pick of the Patch. So look at all these cute pumpkins and gourds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pumpkins, and the punch punches out 2 of them. But as you can see, very easy to fussy cut if you wanted to fussy cut the other ones. So the punch will punch out these 2 here, and then we've even got a gourd, so I didn't count that. So 5 pumpkins, 1 gourd, and you know, cute little crow, all that kind of stuff, and some really cute sentiments as well. So here's a punch bundle. I can't show you, Stampin' Up! Rules doesn't allow me to show you the inside of the catalog, so that's why I'm showing you the products, because I can show you the products. That's how their rules work, so that's totally fine to do that. And then here is finally the card that I'm going to make for you guys here with the pumpkin. So I'm kind of on the fence. We did this, like I said, as a team make and take last night. And I'm thinking maybe I might take 2 pumpkins, make 2 pumpkins and put them across there. We'll see. I might stamp and punch out 2 and then lay it out and go, nope, it kind of only looks like it should have room for the 1. So we'll kind of see how that goes with you here on my live. So one of the tools that I'm going to be using is the new Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder, and this is going to be in that new mini catalog that starts September 6th. And so this has kind of a distressed look, so it not only looks like tile, but kind of like a worn tile, which is kind of a fun way to have it look distressed. And so what I'm going to do is just take some Cajun Craze cardstock here, and I've cut this 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I'm going to place this along the line here. Like some embossing folders aren't as we don't have to worry about as lining them up as much as other ones, but I kind of want to use that little black line in there as a guide so that it gets in there straight. And it is a 3D embossing folder, so I'm using that chunky plate number 1 and then the specialty plate number 4. But if you ever have questions on, hey, how do I use that to run that through and such, that is that's, you know, just a way to contact me and figure that out too. So here, I'm going to get my light on there. Now that I've run it through, I think you can see it's clear when it's in person, so I'm hoping the camera picks it up. You'll see areas that don't look like they're embossed as well. It's kind of that nice, neat, worn look that we all love, kind of that shabby chic look. And then since I have my embossing folder, cut and emboss machine out, I'm going to put that folder away. And then I'm going to get out the Basics 3D embossing folders and pull out my favorite one, kind of that crosshatch look there. And so this is a 3-pack. Hey there, Nancy. And this 3-pack of Basics 3D embossing folders is only online. So if you search for online exclusives on our website, you will see this 3-pack. So normally our 3D embossing folders are thicker, so normally they're like $11 a piece sold singly. So this is a 3-pack. You can only get these as a 3-pack. So we got the polka dots and kind of that it kind of can look florally. I don't know exactly what you call this pattern. Kind of can look florally, kind of can look like poinsettias. I've used it a couple different times here, and kind of could look like a star, and so it's just got a neat pattern to it. But anyway, so the 3-pack is $30, so that like I said, is only found online. So I'm going to run just one of my pieces through here, and then we'll be done with the machine. So this is pecan pie, 2.5 by 4 inches, and just kind of wanted to add a little bit more texture to my card here. With running a second one through. Like I said, the layering of the plates is the same because this one also is a 3D embossing folder there. So we've got that cross hatch pattern here. Sometimes I've even used the back side of it just because I kind of like that look of it. And here it is raised up. And the 3D folders always have a nice deep groove in them too. So I really like those. All right, so now we should be able to kind of do some assembling with our card here. And my card base is going to be that pecan pie. I got the most fun surprise in the mail this week. My upline once in a while will send me gifts, and it's always such a fun surprise. Like, I like celebrating my team's accomplishments. My upline doesn't do that, and that's totally fine with me. But her upline does, because I'm still kind of in that that downward trend of being underneath her, and she stays like in contact with me that way. And so she sent me my own personalized, I should have shown it to you, but I kind of have it laid out in my mail that came this week, just so I remember to thank her. But it's in a bone folder that's engraved, and it says Backstage, which I'm going to next week in Las Vegas, and that says Bella Harder on the bone folder. So if I take it anywhere to any event, I'll know it's mine. So I thought that was a really special gift. So thought a cool idea. All right, so let me just now put this tile embossing folder layer here on the pecan pie. Now, if this doesn't say like, hey, it's going to be fall soon, and nothing does, like the pecan pie and Cajun Craze together look amazing. And then this little piece here, I'm going to wrap around some of this black and white gingham ribbon here. And last night when my team was putting together their cards, everybody kind of had their own little version. When I was putting together this, it was like, oh, some people said, I like to make bows. And I'm like, you go then, because I don't. And she goes, yeah, I even make bows for the people that come to my classes, because not everybody likes to make bows. And I'm like, okay, that would be the number one reason why I feel like, okay, I'm not good at it myself. So that's probably why I don't like to. But then to consider doing it for others, like, oh, that probably would take me all night, because I have big fingers, put it that way. So I'm just doing a little knot, but I think this ribbon's just so adorable there. And then I'm just going to take my adhesive here and roll over that. And then we can put that on a layer of basic black here. So then this basic black would be 2.75 by 4.25. So we've kind of got that going. And actually, I'm going to put my dimensionals on here and just add that layer right to the card. And then I can do my stamping and assembling of my pumpkins and my sentiment here for you. Okay, so get all those little pieces off. And just kind of center that. There we go. All right, so now for stamping. This is that new pick of the punch. So it's a pumpkin. I need my pumpkin pie ink pad, and I'm going to pull out my Mossy Meadow ink pad here. And let's see. I've got, so what I do when I get new punches is I look and I go, okay, when I punch this out, this is the pumpkin I want. And so if I punched it over, or excuse me, if I stamped it over here and then went to punch it, it's going to punch out all this stuff over here that I don't need punched out. So when I flip it over, I know if I stamp it here, oops, upside down, it's not going to help. Then I know I'm going to get just this when it's time to punch that out. So, so I kind of go like that. And then I've got this. And as we all know with builder punches, everything else kind of just comes popping out too there. Oh, Becky is on there. She says, hi, sisters. At first I thought I saw your name. So I'm like, all the sisters are here. So, oh, and Nancy says I need more dimensionals. As soon as I saw your name pop up, Nancy, I'm like, she's going to criticize the amount of dimensionals that I'm using because it's never enough, right? Okay. Now for this, this one, this is the other pumpkin, like I said, for my original card. I didn't have two pumpkins on, but I'm going to show you the other one. Now, does anybody think this could almost be a flower? And like, what is odd about that comment is I'm the first one to go, oh, somebody made the cutest flower card out of the new pumpkin punch. Who sees that and like goes, oh, I'm going to make flowers out of that? I actually saw this and I went, oh, that could make some really cute, like tulip looking cards like that. But it's going to be the cute little pumpkin here, right? Okay, so we've got that. And then we need a couple leaves. So I'm just going to take and stamp in the mossy meadow a couple leaves. And yesterday when I was making a few cards using this stamp set, this new bundle, I kind of inked up my cute little leaves here and just inked it all the way across. Well, then as I used my punch, these pumpkins were kind of eating away and chomping out parts of my leaves. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to space them out a little bit. I don't know if it's because it's a new punch, but they really go flying. So that way I'm not getting, as you can see, this dip here is what I'm talking about. So when I punch it, then this dip was cutting off the tops of the leaves I put next to it. So I just have to be careful and just kind of either space them or do them one at a time. So we've got 2 leaves that I needed, 2 pumpkins, and then I have this little strip of crumb cake, which we all have the little strips, and I'm just going to give that a couple little punches here, like so, and that's going to be our top of our pumpkin. So we all had this discussion last night as a team and said, okay, so on the stamp set, this image that you would stamp if you wanted to stamp it before you punched it is with the thicker side up, but on a pumpkin, it kind of looks like it maybe should go like that, and it also gives you a bigger base to put your glue dot on. So my cards that I made last night had the bigger end up, but I think today I'm going to put the bigger end down. So I'm just going to put a couple glue dots behind the top of my pumpkin here. So we have the glue dot right there. And then I'm going to just stick it right on top of that, like so. And then I can take my leaf here and my leaf here and attach couple glue dots onto there, and I'm gonna go attach that like so and like so. So then we have that. So does anybody else think that these look like little cowboy hats? I don't know why I think that. All right, so I've got this, and this was my original card from last night that we did as a team. I should make sure that that stays in the camera angle. And so I'm trying to think if I want to put like a couple, I kind of like the fullness of having a couple pumpkins because this one almost looks a little lonely. I did like this when I made it. Everybody last night liked it, or at least they said they did. You know, we can all say things that we don't mean to compliment somebody on their crafting. I'm usually pretty sincere because there's not a lot that I don't like. Okay, you're the pick of the patch. So I'm going to stamp this out while you guys maybe chime in if you like 1 or 2 pumpkins on the card. Hey there, Pam. Good to see you on here. And this I'm just going to snip just by eyeing like that. And I think I'm going to attach this right away, and then it'll give me some time to work with the pumpkins. Oh, Becky's so nice. She says she likes them both. Thanks for taking the time to chime in. I appreciate that. All right. So since this, you're the pick of the patch, which I think is really cute. And that's why I'm like, well, 1 pumpkin kind of fits that saying, but yet when there's 2, it kind of can mean like, hey, I chose you out of, there's choices. So because this is going to kind of hang over the edge, I'm going to have 1 dimensional over on the side. My friend Nancy would say you should still add 6 more if you can fit them on there. But honestly, I'm just putting tape here, and then, whoops, that dimensional is super sticky, so that it's the same height here. There we go. All right, so I've got that. So now it's all the same height because this is popped up just like the black is, like so. And I'm going to use a couple dimensionals on the pumpkins. It's not, I suppose I could have stuck maybe one more on each one, but hey, that's how it goes. And I'm going, oh, and Nancy says 2. All right, so we're going to go with 2 here. And I'm just going to kind of squeeze that. I like the small one on kind of covering the top. I'm going to kind of, as I set them down, I kind of put them at a little bit of an angle, not much, but I kind of like that too. So I've got that, and that does kind of, okay, thanks for your guys' input, those that said that. But like I said, sometimes you don't know what you like until you try one, and sometimes you don't know that you didn't like it until you try it and go, gosh, I didn't like that. All right, so to accessorize this now, I'm going to use my classic matte dots. They come in my favorite color, gray. And why do I say that? Because they're all missing. That must mean it's my favorite color. I do like gray. And so then we've got vanilla and white, and then for the bottom row, we've got the black. So each of these colors has 1 large, 2 small. So I'm trying to think what I did yesterday. I'm going to put 1 large one kind of down here in the corner, and then I'm going to put, I'm trying to think, because I'm kind of going on the fly, going to add 2 more. I don't know if I like that. I think I'm going to, before I totally make them in here, I'm going to move them and go kind of at an angle that way. I don't know, maybe I do like it that way to fill in some spots, like so. So maybe I'll kind of go like that. Obviously you can tell this is like a rearranged card, but this is how I had it yesterday. This is kind of my signature of 1, and then that angle there too, but I don't know. I suppose I could. Maybe if I have it near, I kind of like that angle, and if I have it near my greeting there, I do like that a little bit more. So thanks for bearing with me as I rearrange. So kind of looks like a little bit more full card, and maybe if I did it again, I might even scoot that over just a skosh more, not a lot, but that is kind of fun. Very easy to put together, and so that way you guys can kind of have a sneak peek of something that's going to be in the holiday catalog. And then before I sign off, of course I have to do the inside, so I'm just bringing over my standard 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic white, and I'm just going to stamp that plain pumpkin there like so, and whoops, and then get some adhesive on here to just put that in the middle. So the outside says you're the pick of the patch. This could even make like a fun birthday card for somebody that has a fall birthday card, or just a fun note card to send somebody just as is too. And Becky, I love fall as well too. You say I love fall. It's like I am so giddy to plan these classes and work with all these fall new products that it's just kind of almost goofy that like I can't even like I lay in bed awake at night because I'm so excited for everything and to get all the ideas out of my head and onto cards for you guys for these classes. So just know that I am just like having a blast over here while I can. So yeah, and so coming up soon will be in-person classes. The 4 that I have lined up, we'll start the first week will be in Worthington. The next week will be here in my home. The following week will be in Medelia. And then after that, Fairmont. So that's kind of the 4 locations that I have in the month of September. So that will keep me busy. And like I said, I just started a host code for Deb King. So if you need to order and want to support her party, that is current, and that host code is on this page that I posted today. So have a great night. My goal is to see you tomorrow and show you another card, different designer series paper, but same pumpkin, pick a pumpkin bundle that I'm going to use. So today's card's a little different because you guys know me, I do a lot with designer series paper, and 90% of my cards use designer series paper. Tonight it didn't, just product standalone. So that was kind of fun to do that for you guys. So take care, have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye.